Hi there. How are you all?
There it is. Hello.
Hi.
I am so glad to see you here today. This is our weekly design along. I am Stacy with Masterpiece Jewelers in Daytona Beach, Florida, and I am joined by my sister, award-winning jewelry designer Tracy.
Hello there. Good to see you all.
And we are best friends also, sisters and best friends.
Mm-hmm.
And Trey, you actually have like over 50 live events now. I should say live design alongs.
How did that happen?
On YouTube. I know. I do not know how. You just start, like anything. It's like anything. You just do it one step at a time, and that is how we have done it.
Absolutely. I see Rick Warford has entered.
Very good.
And
hello to Rick.
And I want to say hello to Rick.
And I want to say hello to Rick too. We both want to. Trixie also wants to say hello to Rick.
Yep. And Lisa has entered. Hello, Lisa.
That's right. And thank you again, Lisa, for those incredible cookies that you sent us. Tracy only gave me a very few of them because she knew I would love them. And
how many did I give you?
Maybe 8.
Well, the other ladies were eating them too. So.
But my point is, I was stunned when I saw how big the box is.
Oh.
So what a generous gift. And all of our ladies have enjoyed them, and I've enjoyed them. I'm sure Henry and Hank.
Yes, they have.
Tracy's family has enjoyed them. So that was just such a sweet gift. Look at Rain is in here on time. Woohoo!
Oh, that's great.
All
and
right.
Hi, Cindy. Hope you're feeling better.
Aw, Cindy's not a little under the weather.
Just a little, I imagine. So we just wish her to feel better.
That's right. And I was going to talk a little bit about Gail. She did give us the okay. So those of you who have been in our store, and of course those of you who have called our store or texted our store, have most likely interacted with Gail, one of our longtime employees and team members. And on Sunday of last week, the story is everything's working out fine. But last Sunday evening, we received a text from her daughter saying that Gail had had a cardiac event and was on her way to the hospital. And Gail ended up having a quadruple bypass before the evening was over. And that's just, it still like makes me a little emotional.
It does.
So anyway, the next day, Gail had already walked one half of one of the halls, and yesterday she was up to walking the hall up and down 3 times, plus they have her on physical therapy, and she's already been stepped down to not the critical ICU, but the next step down. She's going to be going home on Saturday, and she called Tracy and I today, which was just, it's been a whirlwind, scary thing on Sunday.
Yeah, I even said, she shouldn't be calling us, but she sounded great.
Yes, she shouldn't be calling us.
She sounded great.
We were like, just rest. It's fine, rest. She sounded awesome.
She did.
Awesome. And they said that they told her, first of all, the PT people, the physical therapist told her that she is very, very strong. And let's just say Gail is over retirement age, shall we say that, or Social Security age. I'll just go with that.
Okay.
And then the other thing was, amazingly, she told us that the night that it happened, she wasn't feeling well, and all of a sudden she started feeling like she was going to throw up, and had a terrible pain between her shoulder blades. And somehow she said to herself, I have to contact someone. She called her neighbor, who is a doctor, and the neighbor actually had another doctor and a nurse visiting that evening.
You can't beat that.
I know, right? So when she called her neighbor, the neighbor said, "Oh shoot," and ran over, and but it was an adult word. And the doctors told her that she had only 1 minute before she would have been dead. Only because her neighbor is a doctor and they came over.
Yeah.
That saved her life. That's just amazing.
It is. Yeah.
I'm telling you that because many of you know Gail and how sweet she is. And so she's doing really well. And we're so, so pleased about that. And so I asked her if she wanted to be on the schedule on Monday, and she said no. So some people just want to lollygag around after a quadruple bypass. You know what I'm saying, Trey?
Yeah.
So,
and it's important to know that a pain between your shoulder blades could mean a heart attack. I mean, right. I might not have known that.
Women and men have different symptoms. I've long heard that. So, and that's so wonderful. Kathy said her angel was watching her.
Yeah.
And she was. Unbelievable. So just that wonderful information to pass on to you all this evening. Now I see that you have shared and tagged friends. So I'm just going to quickly tell folks, in case there's any new folks here, every single time that we do a live show, we give away a free piece of jewelry. And tonight it will be $100 sterling silver and cubic zirconia necklace. So the way that you do that is you share this live event right now to your own Facebook page and then comment shared in the comments section of this live event. So right now while it's going on, then you tag your friends if you would like, and you will get additional entries, one for each person that you tag. So tonight you could have 11 entries, and we will be giving away that necklace before the top of the hour tonight, because this is usually approximately a 1 hour show. And it's 1 hour because we like to post it on Instagram as well. And they don't allow you to post anything that is more than an hour. Oh, hold on, I missed this part. There we go. And then we have kind of interesting things happening next week. First of all, we'll have our usual Tuesday. Oh, that's not the right one. Well, anyway, we'll have our usual Tuesday afternoon. Hold on, where's my thing here? All right, you all will just fill in the date there.
The 15th.
The 15th. So next Tuesday, February 15th, as with all Tuesdays, we'll be having our 1 hour live jewelry sale. And it is a bite-sized, fast-paced jewelry sale. And in that 1 hour, we will also give away a $500 diamond pendant. No purchase necessary, and we do that every time we have a live show. Now, that's very exciting, but we have something really neat coming up on Wednesday. There it is, and so next Wednesday, I got to turn the banner off. I didn't know it was all going to pop in like that. Really, quit your popping in, buddy. You can't even read it. It's popping in. It's popping out. Okay, so what is happening is Tracy and I are going to one of our amazing scrapbooking and card making retreats. And if you have received or ever seen some of the cards that we do with Swarovski crystals and so forth, they are amazing. And that is one of the things that we love to do to relax ourselves, which this video is not relaxing at all. So we are taking you along, and we're not going to be selling any jewelry or anything, but we would love for you to join us just for a little short live stream right on site there. And that will be next Wednesday, February 16th, starting around 7 p.m. I say or so because just in case there's any weird technical things there. But that is our plan. And besides that, Tracy and I have no idea what we're doing with that, but we know we are going to be with you. And we don't want to be without you, so we are going to take you along. So make sure to mark your calendars, and that will be next Wednesday, February 16th, around 7 o'clock. We will also be giving away something that evening, but you won't be sharing or tagging. Teresa will just be taking your names as the people who have attended or who are in the comments section. Okay. Then the next day will be Tracy's.
So they need to make sure they comment. But we'll talk about that.
Yes.
Yeah, but you don't have to share. But
You're right. This is all.
That's the only way we'll know you're there.
That's right. Don't worry. It'll all work out just fine. Tracy and I will make sure it's going to be very, just come along with us and see what we're doing at 7 o'clock on Wednesday night. And so then, and that's not going to be a super long thing, you know. So just join us at 7 so that you're sure that you get to see whatever fun we're up to. And then on a week from tonight, Tracy will have another custom jewelry design along on, but it will be a replay of one of the most liked videos on YouTube. So at 7 o'clock, once again on Thursday night, we will have a custom jewelry design along. It just will be a rerun of one of the most popular ones. So that is what is going on next week with us. So again, Tuesday, we'll have our regular, Tuesday, February 15th, we'll have our regular 1 hour live jewelry sale. It might be an hour and 15 minutes, maybe, because we're not going to be doing a sale on Wednesday. We'll see. It's hard to shoehorn such a small amount of pieces in. I might not be able to do it. Might have to add a few more. And then, so that is on Tuesday. Wednesday, we will be on our field trip, which we will have you all join us on through live streaming. That's at 7 o'clock on Wednesday, February 16th. You do not want to miss that. And then an instant replay. Well, not that instant, a replay of one of Tracy's most popular design alongs from the last 2 years. All right, let's see here. I know there's like 12 other things I should be talking about, but let's
get started.
Let's get to the jewelry. I have to start writing down the names, so I better get to hopping on that. All right, Trey, you ready to?
Yes, absolutely.
Your computer in. There we go.
Okay.
And then you're gonna do your magic.
Okay,
Ta-da!
ta-da! So this is the pendant that someone will be winning tonight. See, it is sterling silver with yellow gold over it, so it's vermeil with cubic zirconias and a pearl.
So that is gorgeous.
Yes.
I had no idea. Could we discuss these before you? I don't want you overshadowing our Wednesday show.
So that is, so make sure you share. Now let me go over to this one here. Okay, and this is the ring we're going to be designing. I was inspired by friends that love Louisiana, and I just thought how much fun it would be to make a ring that would be a great ring to wear to Mardi Gras.
Love it.
And some of the things that are really neat about Mardi Gras and the colors, I did not know what the colors meant. The favorite colors are purple, which is for justice, green, which is for faith, and gold, which is for power. So I thought that was kind of interesting.
I had no idea. Great job on that.
Yeah. Because I had to look up what colors it was. I thought it was these colors, but I just wasn't sure if there was another color that was put in there. Okay, good let's get started. Okay, let me go to.
Get this done in less than an hour, Trey? What?
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. So
that's right.
So hold on tight. Here we go.
I'm ready.
Okay, so I'm going in to get a shank first, and I'm going to go into this area. We're going to create the whole thing from scratch. I'm going to use this one right here. It has some diamonds down the side right now, and it opens up to different widths up at the top, which is so important. Let me push this down. I was looking at some things earlier and I needed it bigger. Okay, so on this particular piece, I need to make the gap in the center larger. So we're going to go into the top view. Oops, no, we're going to go into the through finger view, and we are going to go down to the profile position right here. And we're going to adjust that to, let's see what it would be. Don't disappear on me. There we go. That looks like about the amount of a gap that we need to have, because we're going to put some other things on this ring. Let's go ahead and add the fleur-de-lis for the little design. Let's see, where would that fleur-de-lis be? I think it might be here. Let's take a look, and if not, I can pull it up by its number. What's nice is you get to see all the really neat little pieces that we can
I love them. There's
draw
like all
from.
kinds of like fleur-de-lis looking ones.
Absolutely. And you can use a lot of different ones that are on here. Fleur-de-lis is just what I thought would make a good piece. And I can see I can't find it real quickly.
Well, I thought I saw it.
Did you? Okay.
Can we go back to that?
Yes, absolutely.
And scroll down.
Okay.
And down. And there, is that it? Like in the second row, second one?
Yeah, I think that is it. Let's see. You have a good eye, Stacy.
Thank you. Thank you. If there's a lot that looks similar.
Excuse me.
All
okay.
Right,
so now we're done. No. So I am going to turn this particular piece to a yellow. So we're going to change one of these to yellow gold. And I'm going to use really rich yellow. I'm going to use 22 karat tonight. And I think it's a little deeper in color. Mm-hmm. Let's go ahead and turn this fleur-de-lis in the position that we need it. So I'm going to turn it 90 degrees to start with. And then I'm going to come from the top. And I think we're going to turn it another 90 degrees. There we go. We're going to push it to the edge. And we're going to pull it up. We are now going to turn it a little bit. And let's push it up a little bit more. Pull it back down into the ring. And let's see where we're at. Okay. Let's make sure it's a little bit thicker. And we do that just by pulling on this handle right here. So I'm going to make it, let's see what looks good here. A little bit more. Yeah, that looks good. Yep. And now let's see if how long that piece is. Well, that's a good length, I think. And let's see, let's make it just a little bit thinner though, so it doesn't stay too far out away from the shank of the ring. So I think right now that looks good. Right now there's a little bump right here, so let's turn it a bit more. There we go. Pull it a little closer to the ring. Let's take a look over here and pull it up just a touch. And we can adjust it later once we get our prongs and everything built on there. Now we're going to take and duplicate it over to this side by hitting side to side. And we've got it. Beautiful. I've seen some people actually wear rings like this right now. Maybe they close it in a little more, but they leave an open gap. I don't know if you've seen that, Stacy. That's a style right now.
Yes, I know that it is. It's an interesting style that makes me think it could catch on things.
You were right.
The jeweler, like, oh, that could catch on things.
Let me just get a sip of water here.
Oh, please do. And so thank you all so much for your kind words about Gail. That is so sweet. And we also have, when we're talking about our field trip, we had comments from Lorraine saying field trip. Susan said field trip. Lorraine said virtual road trip. And so all of you will be coming along with us.
I'm going to go ahead and bring this halo in. Oh no, this is the one I used right here. Yes, I'm so glad I remembered. Okay. I like to run through this. No. I like to run through this in the morning. So there we go. And we're going to pull it up to the top. And we're going to push it down a little bit.
This is amazing.
Oh, I'm so glad you're enjoying it, Stacy. Yeah, I really had a lot of fun with it.
It never gets old to me designing jewelry, right? Just out of the air.
Yep, right out of the air. Okay, so we need to do a few things with this. First of all, let's take the gems off because we just want this as a base. And now we have a very nice, smooth piece of metal. I love this. I love all the things you can do with the halo.
I do too.
Now we need to offset this a little bit. Let's see. So I think that looks good to me. So it boosts it up a little bit. And then Let's make sure we close that opening up. There we go. And now it's not quite even, so let's put it in the top view. Let's put the grid on the back, and let's pull the, push the piece up and get it lined up correctly. Let's go in a little closer. There we go, to make sure. There we go. I think we've got it.
It's already a very cool looking ring. Just even without a stone in there or anything.
Well,
it's
you
a
know,
really cool looking ring.
You're right about that. I never thought about that. And let's turn this yellow because we want to have the whole setting to be yellow. There we go. And let's see. We want to make sure we get the right shapes. Everything looks good. I think we're good to go on this. Let me just take the grid off, and let's take the dots off of there and take a close look. Yep, and we, I think I'll pull it down just a smidgen. There we go. And let's add the next things that we need to add, and that would be the stone. Let's get that stone in there. I went with the cushion cut. So let's bring that cushion cut stone in. Oops, wrong place. Let's go back. I was wondering if I couldn't just bring it in from here. I don't know. Let's just go back and let's grab the stone. We're just going to add a gem right down below here. And we're going to use a cushion cut. I just thought that was a nice shape to use. And we are going to bring that gem up to the top so we can see what we're doing instead of have it in the middle. And let's enlarge it. Let's see how big we think we should have that. And I'm taking it to an 8 millimeter right now, which is a little over 2.5 carats if it was a diamond. And we're going to push that gem down. Right now, I don't know if you can see up close, it's hanging down below the bottom part of the mounting. And what's bad about that is that would absolutely drive you crazy and scrape up your fingers. So as a jeweler, it's really important that we move that up to make sure that nothing is touching your finger.
You're getting lots and lots of parts on that tray.
How fabulous. Well, this was a fun one to build. I mean, we really are building this completely from scratch.
So cool.
Okay, now let's go ahead and color that gemstone the color that we should use. I am going to use, and I would generally use an amethyst, but since I can be creative tonight, let's use a sapphire that is purple.
Purple sapphire.
Mm-hmm. And I have sold a purple sapphire. A gentleman had come in and he was buying a engagement ring. He was wanting to have it custom made for his future wife. And he just loved her so much. It was so sweet. And he wanted the color of, oh my gosh, what is that dinosaur's name?
Oh, Barney.
Barney.
Yes.
He wanted the color of Barney. And so we got him a stone that was the color of Barney. It was really neat because that
beautiful
Barney, she loved that purple and she loved Barney. So I thought that was really neat. So whenever I think of purple sapphire, I think of him.
I do too. And in fact, Trey, interestingly, I was just reading on Facebook in one of the jewelers groups that I am part of, that one of their clients had thought they had a tanzanite for many years that they had gotten off of eBay, and it turned out to be a purple sapphire, $8,000. And she paid $2,500 for the ring.
Oh my goodness.
How neat is that?
Yes. Yeah, they're not inexpensive. That's for sure. That's why I thought we can use it tonight.
Yes. Love it.
Okay, so what I brought in was this piece of wire, which is prong material. Right now it's laying sideways right inside the stone. Who thinks that's a good idea?
That's not good. Oh, did you shave? Did she shave?
Yes, I shaved the stone right off of here.
Did you save?
No, I did not. So let me go in here and let me grab my name. which I've tried to change and move up to the top, by the way.
No can do.
Okay, and we'll just take this away. And my name is there now, so I have somewhere to save. Okay, so let's see where this prong is. Let me push it down a little bit. And let's turn it. Oh, you know what? Let's turn it and get it to stick. There, we want it 90 degrees. I like to have everything nice and straight when we're building something from scratch like this.
Of course.
I'm going to bring it over to this side. And I'm just going to take a quick look at what I did. Oh, I see what I did completely. Okay, good thing I looked at the original. Let's go ahead and go back to the halo.
Oh.
And I have it at an angle. So it's more of a diamond position. There we go. And so we're going to do that with the gemstone too. No wonder it didn't look quite like I had thought. So we are going to take that to the 45-degree angle also. There we go. So that's a lot different. Now we've got our prong over here, and that's right where I want it. I'm going to move it up and move it out some more. Let's get in there so we can see what we're doing. Move it out into the halo, which is now not really a halo at this point. Now it's just the base of the ring setting. This is a little long, so we need to shorten it up a little bit. And let's take this, we can move this down a little bit to give you more room to look. And let's take that down, a little bit more. That's about right. And push it up to the top. And let's see, that's looking good. Let's just double check. We are going to do the top view again and get a little closer. That is looking perfect, right where it should be. And let's go ahead and duplicate that.
And Gail, to answer your question, this is actually a purple sapphire. And we'll see the difference when it's rendered into what looks like a real photo.
Yes. Okay, let's bring the prong out to the edge. And let's get to the side. I mean, when a ring like this is built, it is built specifically for a person, and it's just so nice to have it be a special piece just for you or for your loved ones.
Yes.
Okay, that looks about right. Let me just check underneath. I'm going to move it over just a smidgen more. There we go. Okay. And now, oops, don't freeze on me.
Oh, no.
And now I'll save. Okay, now it is a slow process, but it is well worth it. We're going to go ahead and duplicate this again. And I'm going to bring it into the center. Let's go ahead and put the grid on the back. I'm going to bring it right into the center, and I'm going to line it up with the lines on the top and the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and give it a turn, 45 degrees. We're going to push it over to the edge.
Wow, how neat, Trey.
It is, isn't it? This is so much fun.
It is.
Okay, and we're building our prongs a little at a time. Now they are probably a little tall, so we'll go back in, I think, at this point, and let's, I wonder if we go this direction. There we go. Let's try that and see if we can't get some kind of lineup with the grid. So I'm going to push them down just a little bit, and let's try this, see if that gets me to another one. Really doesn't help. I think I'm better off in this position and just working with it. Unfortunately, when I put it in this position, the grid doesn't really help me. So I'm going to push them all down just a little bit. Okay, there we go. Okay, now let's have it do its little trick of moving those prongs around. Let's see. This one here is not quite in the right place. And before we move them, let's get it situated. Needs to be moved in. There we go. Yes, that's better. And so we're going to have the prongs jump. This one here, we can do it in the quad. So we get it placed in the 4 different spots. These would not do anything like that. So this one, nope, that's the gem it's on. There we go. So this one right here will be top. And then this one over here is going to be to the side. And now we've got all the prongs on there. So we don't have to duplicate every single one of them. We just have to duplicate some of them, which is good. Okay, I thought this is really beautiful. You could leave it just like this. I mean, I'd be happy with this.
Oh, yeah.
But I just felt it needed more. It seems like when I think of Mardi Gras, I think of a lot of decorations and just a lot of busyness. And so I just thought this needed more added to it. Let me see. There we go. So I'm going to go in and grab another element to add to this. And let's see. I know I saw it a few minutes ago when we were going in here. There it is right there. So let's get this little guy out. And I did choose to turn him yellow, but you could keep him white if you wanted, but I liked him as yellow. So we'll be turning him, we'll leave him white while we're working with him, but then at the end, we're going to turn him yellow. Okay, so we've got to bring this guy up. And then we've got to turn it. Whoops, don't go to one. There we go. It's just going to stay there and keep going. We're going to turn it 90 degrees. And let's pull it out. Let's see if we're on the correct side. Yep, there it is. And we're going to put it in between the prongs. And let's take one look here. Okay, it's a counter sketch part. We need to bend it a little bit. There we go. Okay, great. And I don't know when any of you have been to Mardi Gras recently. It's been years since I've been. Mm-hmm. So let's go ahead and we need to make this a little smaller. We're going to have the length a little smaller, I think. Let me grab it here. Oh my goodness, you know me, Miss Clicker. Let's go ahead and save. I was doing clicking. But yes.
You even say hyperclicking.
Yes, I was.
It's so hard to say it.
I'm curious. Oh, that really went far. But so we want to go back the opposite direction. Okay, and let's make it a little smaller still. Let's do a little smaller. Okay, and let's make it a little thinner. Let's hope the height is making it thinner. Yes, and let's go ahead and expand on that and make it still a little bit thinner.
Lorraine has dubbed you the clicking queen.
You were right, Lorraine. I am the clicking queen. If it doesn't go quickly, I would not have done good in the early 90s, or I guess, was it the early 90s when everybody first started getting their computers? Yes. It would have been too slow for me. Oh, I think, who thinks that's a little thin?
That's a little thin.
It is a little thin. So let's bring that back to normal. Oh my goodness. Now
that's a little thick, Goldilocks. And that
there we go.
A jewelry pun, apparently.
Okay, let me turn my picture back on here. I'm taking a look and see what I did. Oh, I know. I turned it. So I didn't think it quite fit like that. So I went ahead and gave it a little turn. There we go. And that was a better fit, I thought, for this piece.
I thought so too. That I loved how that sat there.
Yeah, I just really enjoyed adding a little extra bric-a-brac.
Oh, a little bric-a-brac action going on.
It seems like it still needs to be smaller. Let's see.
It seems like a little pudgy bric-a-brac there.
It's a bit pudgy bric-a-brac. Any other thing to turn here? Well, I don't know exactly what I did earlier, but I think I've about touched everything here. It seems like everything is doing. There we go. That's better.
Yeah. That's
okay.
More like what you had.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. And let's push that in a little bit and see how far off we are. Let's pull it over to the side.
Lorraine says she loves the technical jewelry terms tonight. Bric-a-brac, clicking queen.
Okay, and pull it down. I think this is probably one of the hardest little elements to add to get it just right. Okay, let's go ahead and duplicate this. And you can see why you would leave this white, because it's easier to work in right now. We can tell where it is compared to other elements like the prongs that are on here. If we had both items that we're working with in yellow, it would be hard to tell where one began and one ended. So let's go ahead and pull this little guy out and turn him. There we go. Okay, and now let's push him in and see where we're at. I think we need to turn him a little bit more. And I think that's too much. So let's just hand turn him. And let's push him back in. Turn him a little bit more. Push him in. And these are the kinds of things after you leave, we keep working with. Well, not after you leave, but we know exactly where you want it, but we get it set up so that nothing's going to catch or fall off of your ring as you're wearing it. Yep, that's getting there. Pushing it back in a little bit more. I'm going to do the same with the other piece because I think they're hanging out too far. And because they do tend to be looking like they might be hitting into the stone, this is a good reason to make it a little bit thinner. So I think that's the height. Okay, and let's pull it out a little bit. Oops, we froze for a minute. Let's give it a moment. Thank you. Okay, let's pull it. I know.
I thought she clicked. Too much clicking.
There we go. Now the stone is freer behind it. Yep, and we can do the same with this one. We're going to make it a little bit thinner. And we will pull it out a little bit and down just a smidgen. And that should give us enough room behind that stone to be able to set it and maneuver it. Okay, now let's see where we're at. We need to make some more of these. And
Trey Lorraine said, I know you work hours after our design appointment concludes.
That's right,
and
Lorraine.
That's 100% true. Sometimes several hours making sure all the different parts are touching and everything is symmetrical and exactly what she wants it to look like, and for you. And then sometimes it's several days she works over on a piece.
Oh my goodness, I have.
Mm-hmm.
I have. I just don't like it not to be exactly what I want. And of course, what I want is what the client wants. I'm really working through your eyes as to what I want it to be, because I know exactly what you're wanting it to be. So I just won't give up till I get it that way. Okay. And let's see where else we need to go with this. Okay. So we have gotten into a number of spots. Let's see if I duplicate it again. And let's pull it on through to the other side. Let's see if that's going to work. It's just a matter of placing these pieces.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Thank you. I really enjoyed this. I had a lot of fun with this morning. And let's go ahead and trying to grab this guy to move it. I've got him so big so everyone can see, and we have to do that so it's right. So it's easy enough for us to see the prongs and all the areas we're trying to work within. Okay, let's go ahead and push this guy back and push him over. That looks good.
It's amazing how it's coming together. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, just piece by piece till we get it just right. And let's see where we can move these now. Okay, so we still have 2 more spots. And let's go ahead and take this guy. Oh, he's on that one. So let's take this one here and duplicate it. I better get moving because we have only about 20 more minutes to finish this little fella up. Did anyone say they had been to Louisiana recently?
You know what? No one did comment on that, but we have had a number of wonderful comments, Trey.
Oh, that's great.
Melinda said, wow, beautiful. And excuse me. And she said, you do a wonderful job.
Oh, thank you, Melinda.
Mara Lou said this ring is already so beautiful.
Wouldn't it be fun to have this and wear something like this out there?
Would love that. And then Irene said a ring elegant enough for Marie Antoinette.
Ah, nice. And that's exactly what I was aiming for.
This would be a great first finger ring for Marie Antoinette or anyone who is royalty.
Right now, I've clicked on this particular piece of trim or bric-a-brac, and I'm going to hope it flips over to the other side, and it did. So it filled all in. We only had to make about 4 of them, maybe 5, and they all filled in. See how you could easily leave this white. Mm-hmm. It would be beautiful white. Okay, well, I wanted to finish up the prongs a little bit more. And I thought it gave it more of like the French look, like the fleur-de-lis and everything. So let's go ahead and bring one more piece in. And that one, uh-oh.
Don't click. I heard a click. Everyone, did you hear?
It's,
oh, please.
Oh, please. It's just the white screen of death. That's all. Oh, it started to do it. And then
you clicked it.
Oh. We're going to wait for it to respond. Oh, okay. Good choice. Woo! Good choice. You are not. Let's go ahead and save. So at least we have gotten it saved to this. We can just easily click back on it again. You can see it turning and turning. That's because we've added so many pieces to this ring that it is really having to work to save it. It looks like a school bus to me turning up there. I don't know if any of you can see that.
It does to me too. It's got a little light on the front.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And the one side is a little flatter, lets the children in. They're going for quite a ride right now.
They are. Oh, hold on.
There we go. It flipped and finally got into place. I don't know. This is what we're talking about up here. It's very funny.
That's hysterical. And Lorraine says, click, click, save. Give me the clicking queen.
You're right, Lorraine.
Click, click, save.
Okay, so we need to bring a part in. I think it was here that I found it. And it reminds me of the fleur-de-lis. Let's see if I can find it easily. If not, I'll just put the number in. You know what? I think I'll just put the number in because we're running low on time. So we'll just search for it right here. It's going to be SP-E EL dash 105. And we'll see if that comes up. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Ta-da!
So we're going to click on that and bring that in. Doesn't that look like a neat element? When I was playing around with it today, I thought, boy, I could really do a lot of fun things with that. And it will be here any moment. Yeah. So you can make a Zoom appointment with me if you don't live in the area, and we can design right over the computer. It's very exciting. We can even see you if you want us to or not. It's up to you. So we have come in. Everything has turned white, but we don't mind. Let's go back in, and hopefully the yellow pieces will turn yellow as they did. Terrific. I'm going to take this little piece that's down here. Let's grab the ring and bring it up so you can see it. And we are going to flip it. Let's do the 90 degrees. Keep everything nice and plumb. Bring it up to the top. Yep, I'm clipping around here. There we go. Whoops. Even the handles that I'm moving with have the color of Mardi Gras today.
Yeah, they do. You're right.
So this is something I want to put on the
cool.
prong, but it's a little big. So we are going to just make it smaller overall. And that is with the little yellow handle. Let's get in there a little closer. And let's bring it a little closer. Maybe make it just still a smidgen smaller. There we go. Bring it up to the top a little bit more. Bring it into the prong a bit more. It's just kind of decorating the prongs. I think that you could leave it like that and put it on all of them, and it looks kind of like a crown. So I can see why I did choose this piece. And now we need to bend it. So I'm going to click the bead that's here, and I'm going to click this little piece down here that looks like dumbbells, and we're going to get it so that it is only going in one direction. As you can see, it's up here at the top and no longer the long pieces down here. See? So let's get this back to something I can grab. Okay, and we are going to take and bend this prong. Let's get in a little closer.
Bend that prong.
Exactly.
Bend that prong.
And there we go.
It's taking a bow. Look at that.
Yeah, we're bending that right over. Let's take a look. And I think what I might do is bend it just a smidgen farther. Does not need to go out more. That looks good. And that's on the stone. And the jeweler will work with that, which is great. Let's go ahead and wait just a second because it doesn't want to let me click. As you can hear all the clicking that's going on in the background here.
I hear a lot of clicking.
A lot of clicking.
And I see the school bus turning.
Oh, that was what it was doing earlier today. It was saving like
in the background.
It's like it knew me. Okay. Whoops. There we go. Now let's go ahead and click on this to get our handles back. And we're going to just pull it out a little bit and give it a smidgen of a tilt. And then push it down. There we go.
That is really cool, Trey. What a cool idea you had there.
Yeah, I thought just to disguise those prongs a little bit.
Yeah.
And it just really adds to the whole look of this piece.
It does.
We could even make these prongs a little wider if we want to give it a little bit more personality. Or make them thinner. I think the thinner looks the better.
I thought so too, but either one is awesome.
Absolutely. Okay, now it's time to put those all around. And going back into these prongs, if we didn't want them to be quite so thick here, we can come in here and I don't know, let's give it a try. That might be going the wrong way. Yeah, that will be coming out the wrong way. I don't like that one. And that's going the wrong way. So I think we're back to where we started, which is there. Okay, so it would be something I'd work with and thin this out so it didn't show like it does. But honestly, once the jeweler sets it, he can smooth that all down and get it just perfect for us.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to do this.
And you can see here that Tracy just has to have it just such and so. I mean, right now it isn't even real. And she's got to make sure that it is perfect. And that's why you love having her as a designer.
Oh, thank you. And that is true. I really keep working on it till it's
right.
exactly how I want
Till
it.
it's right.
Yeah, till it's right. Okay, so let's go ahead and duplicate this and let's put the grid back on. Oops, and bring it into the middle. Give it a turn. 40 and 90 degrees. Bring it over to the side so that we have it to cover up the prong over here. And then let's go ahead and do it again and duplicate. And bring it back in the center and just move it 45 degrees. And bring that out to the edge, covering the other prong. Now let's put it in the perspective view.
So many little handles. That's what we call those balls.
Yeah.
There, those blue little beads.
Oops, and it's going the wrong direction. It's like a left foot or something.
But you got it.
That's good. That looks good. And let's go ahead and make them do their tricks. This one is going to be quad. I know we have to finish up. And this one over here is going to be side to side. And this one here is going to be top to bottom.
Incredible.
And we'll turn all of these to the primary color of yellow. Because it really is one of those holidays where it is bright yellow.
Agreed. And you still have to put in whatever green stone that was that you used.
Oh, yeah, there's a couple more things to do. I'm sorry, everyone, we couldn't quite finish it.
No, and you know, I'm sure everyone feels this way too. Don't even worry about it, Trey. So what if it does not go up on
just go ahead and finish it?
Yes.
Okay, let's do that.
And for those of you who have to get to your 8 o'clock TV show, we understand that also.
Okay, we are spinning. We're in the middle of trying to figure out what it wants to do. Okay. And it decided it wanted to add this for some. Oh my goodness. Where have we gone? There we go.
Oh,
okay.
We're back.
Everything is back. Okay, let's turn
Teresa
this.
Says magnificent.
Oh, thank you, Teresa. Well, Teresa has made a beautiful piece that is around her neck, and it is scrumptious with
that she designed herself.
Yes, with one of Clay's London blue topaz, just beautiful. Oh, that's a scrumptious piece.
It is. I love looking at it. The only bad thing about her owning it is she can't look at it.
I know, isn't that the truth of it? So now we have turned this all yellow. And we are going to add the different gemstones on the side. So we're going to start with purple sapphire here, every other one. And that's right here. We're going to apply those. And then we're going to do the green emerald in the other spot, which is such a beautiful color combination together.
Yes.
Okay. And as we add these colors, it's looking more and more like a Mardi Gras theme, because the purple and green is what you often will see in all Mardi Gras celebrations.
That's right.
I know when we went to one for pediatric brain cancer, Cannonballs for Cane, they had those little cakes or breads.
It's the king cake.
King cake, and with the babies inside. It was so cute.
We had so much
And
fun with that.
we did. I got a baby, and it was really fun. And that had those colors, as I recall. I think it was filled with colors.
Oh yeah, it was delicious too. That was the first time Tracy and I had ever been exposed to the cake part, the baby part of it. And so Tracy and I thought, that meant good luck all year.
Absolutely. I was sure it did.
Turns out it just means you buy the king cake next year for everyone.
Who knew? Well, a lot of
Delicious.
people did. That's why they were
everyone but
snickering
us.
when I got it.
I loved it. We have a great picture of that. Oh my gosh, Trey, now putting that green on, amazing.
But I'm still not done. So let me take this off.
You're not.
I still
Did you
wanted
save?
to. No.
All right. Click
It's a
save.
good thing you're here. I still wanted to add another cute little element to this. And it's not moving because it's saving on its own. Or is it still saving? I guess it's still saving. There are lots of pieces on this particular ring.
And the school bus goes round and round.
Okay. Oops, it's kind of on the side again. It's
Side,
fallen off.
for
Okay.
renaming. Okay.
Okay, let's go in and get another setting. Okay, and that's this 3-prong right here. And I thought this would look nice added to the prongs, believe it or not. Right up there where I put that neat, like part of a fleur-de-lis where the prong is, I decided to add some green emeralds to that too.
Love it. Love it.
And there it is. We're going to add that giant
That
thing.
big. All right.
So let's go ahead and take this down to an extremely small amount. We're going to take it down to a 1 millimeter, which, believe it or not, we are finding 1 millimeter stones being used all the time now. Those little milli diamonds.
And half millimeter.
I'm going to go down here so you can see what we're doing.
Oh, it has really become tiny.
It's very small. We're going to take the upper gallery off. And believe it or not, we're going to take the lower gallery off. You're like, how does it stay together? Because it's going to be in metal. Okay, it's working. I asked it more. Oh, it's saving too at the same time. Oh, my goodness. Okay, pretty soon it will stop because the saving stopped. Yes. Okay, I'm getting the hang of this. Okay, now we're going to lower the height because right now it's so tall. Let's get it lowered. Oops, it lowered it just a little too much. There we go. So that's perfect. Just we want a little bit of prong work. We're going to bring this up. Let's go ahead and turn it to the 90 degrees and bring it out so we can see what we're working with. Once we're in this spot, let's go ahead and bring it to maybe 45 degrees. Oh, 90 degrees again. Perfect.
Why not?
And let's bring that up to the top and out a little bit more because we don't want to lose it inside the stone. I have almost lost these pieces inside these stones before when you're really not paying attention and suddenly it's disappeared.
It's really crazy how that happens, but that's a real thing.
It is. So we're going to go ahead and put this right on the center here. So that makes me realize That's the size I had earlier. So what's making me realize is this particular piece under here needs to be wider because it has to hold this. I don't want to do that. Move back. And I'm going to go to my ring one more time. And I see it needs to go around oops, I keep grabbing the wrong thing there. Okay, so
no.
Now we're going to the gem. And we need to turn it. Where is its handle?
There's so many handles now.
That's not it. There it is. Okay, and we're going to turn that completely over. There we go. Better. It fits the design so much better. I'm going to bring that down. Oh yeah, that's looking good.
Yes, it is.
Set it back just a little bit more. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I was looking for. Something to add a little bit of bling to the prongs. I mean, you don't see that very often, but boy, wouldn't it be nice to fancy your prongs up a little bit? Okay, let's go ahead and duplicate this. There's a lot of duplicating, as you can see in this.
There's in fact, the main part of what Mardi Gras is about is excess. And
You're right. Yep.
And encouraging yourself and so forth. So this ring is perfect for that.
It is.
Just keep going. It's like when we make our, hobby of the greeting cards. We just keep putting Swarovski crystals on there.
We do. I'm going to bring this right into the middle. Let's go ahead and turn it. Let's see. Let's turn it 90 degrees and push it out to the side. Let's see where we're at with this. Okay, that's about right. Let's go ahead and duplicate it again. There we go. Let's push the new one out into the center again. There we go, right in the middle. Let's turn it 45 degrees. Oops, let me start over again. 45 degrees. Let's push it out to the side. Let's hope I'm right here. I really can't see what it looks like. It's upside down. Okay, so let's go ahead and get it turned. Gee, if only we could find out what let's take that back and put it. I won't redo it. It won't undo it. At a certain point, I go too far and it won't undo.
Back in the old days, it only undid one time. So it's impressive now that there's more than one.
You're right about that. Right now, we're doing a lot of saving.
I see there's been a, there we go.
Yes, the bus had fallen on its side again.
It had. There was an incident.
Okay, let's go ahead and put this back in this view. Okay, and let's go 45, 90, 135. Well, let's push it out to the edge and see where we're at. Nope, that's not good. It's funny, you can't see it inside here. Let's do one more and see if we can pull it out to the edge and it will be correct. I think it might be. Let's just leave it there and hope for the best. Okay.
That's right. And excuse me, sometimes that's the way it is with when a client's there. It looks
perfect.
It looks close enough. I mean, it looks great to you as the client. Tracy will come along later and microscopically fix it.
Exactly. Okay, so this one here, we're going to take and put it in quads. Yay.
Look at that.
This one here, we're going to do side to side. Oh, there he's there. this one here. Wait a second. There we go. This one we're going to do top to bottom. And let's try this one more time. There we go, side to side.
I cannot wait until it gets rendered now. Not now. I mean, whenever you're ready to render it, like I cannot wait to see what that's going to look like.
And somehow some of them slipped, so we'll just push them up a little bit. Oh, maybe the prong slipped. That kind of happened. Well, it's kind of a neat look.
It is.
I hate to say it. I hate to use it, but
But there is one that does.
Is gone completely.
Yes,
There's nothing on it.
The one across the way, if it just went two, then they'd be matching.
There we go.
Ah, there. Okay. And I can hear
There we
Tracy's
go.
computer, and she has a gaming computer because she needs that much memory and power with it, and I can hear its fan just going over
I
there.
know. Okay, let's save, and then let's put the emeralds on the prongs.
Wonderful. Wow, Trey, this is amazing.
This is quite the build out here.
It is. It's a showpiece. I mean, I love it.
I do too. I really do. I love prongs. So I just adore the different kind of prongs there are out there. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's
now what is it doing? It's blinking on and off.
We have to sneak in and get these emeralds on here. There we go.
Is trying to
take over the show.
Pick me, pick me.
I know. Okay, let's go ahead and turn those to the emerald and apply that. And it should turn those all green. Great. Yeah, that's just what I wanted. Look at underneath there. Look how strong that ring is.
And it would be so comfy to wear because look how smooth it is too.
Oh, it is. Absolutely. So let's go ahead and get it into a better position and take that grid off and take the handles off, the viewpoint control toggles.
Oh yeah, that too.
And let's do a quick rendering.
Okay. And rendering takes it and makes it look more like a photograph, whereas it looks like a drawing right now.
Yes. There we go. It should be happening any moment.
Any second, we're going to see something.
Click, 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 click.
Stop clicking. She's actually holding her hands like this. Like, I'm not going to click. I'm being very good. Oh, here we go. Look how fast it's going. Boy, it has maximized itself.
It has, yeah. It's pretty amazing that it can put that all together.
It is, Trey.
What a world we live in.
Yes, where you can just envision it and make it.
I can't even believe we own this program. It was about, 5 years after we saw it that we bought it?
Yes, because it's an expensive program.
Yeah.
And we just couldn't buy it the first time we saw it, but we dreamt about it all that time.
We did.
Look at that, Trey. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I like it.
It is gorgeous.
I like it.
Gorgeous. And let's see. Oh, thank you, Rain. I'm glad another executive producer off site. Rain says, could you put it on a hand?
Oh
and
my
Teresa
gosh.
Says, can you put it on a hand?
Yes, let's hope it doesn't slip into the finger.
Oh, yeah.
It did a little bit. Sorry about that. So it's slipping onto her finger just a little bit. Let's see if we can change that. No. That's better. Okay. We'll just say okay and leave it at that. So that is one of the things that I would probably do, if keep working with this until we got it so that it was a little higher, so her finger would not be being cut into by the ring.
Clients hate that.
They don't like that. That's one thing they don't like. They don't like their fingers being cut by their rings.
That's right. Lorraine says we hear lots of clicking.
And that really, thank you for saying that, because that really, look at those prongs. Ooh.
Oh, the prongs are gorgeous.
They are. I love that. I love that. That's really nice.
You can see the fleur-de-lis so clearly on the side.
You can.
Oh my gosh, Trey, this is just,
yeah.
Every time I'm like, oh, this is your best. No, this is your best.
Well, every time I'm like, I've got to come up with a theme. And it's just like if you were a writer, if you sat down in the morning, I guess, and thought every morning, you would be able to write. It's just like this. If I sit there in front of the computer, I can figure out what to do.
Can you, now this is just for me, from like a view here-ish, can you render it like a little more so we can see the top and the side?
Like that?
If it'll make the rendering, sometimes. So we can see those amazing details too.
Yep, and it's rendering right now. It just takes a moment.
In the background.
I love when they pop up again. You're like, oh yeah, that did look pretty.
I know, right? Mm-hmm. And you're like, wow. Oh, good. The positioning, it
came out just like you were hoping.
That's right. It did what you asked it to. Sometimes that's an issue.
Oh yeah. How pretty. How regal. And fun.
Teresa, everyone call me tomorrow for your orders.
Yes, Teresa. I want to see it made. Yes.
Yes, you want to make it.
Let's see. Oh, there was something I know. Do I have a few more minutes? We've gone past anyways.
Shockingly, or not shockingly, I shouldn't say that. No one has left.
Oh, well, wonderful.
That is so great. Thank you, everyone.
So the other thing I thought, which was kind of neat, underneath, well, you could easily turn this into like a love type ring too, by changing, the different colors and adding a different design on the side.
Mm-hmm.
So a Valentine's Day ring. And then I also thought how nice it would be if you wanted to make it into, a man's ring.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I thought a man's ring. Let's see if we went and, no, I haven't done any of this, so now I'm off-roading. Let's go back here.
Ooh, we're gonna see real. She's flying without a net here.
Oh, I know. Let's see if it will let me, how wide it will let me make it. But it's still not on the right thing. There we go. Okay, so the profile height, the shank width. Let's see if we can make it in and without it. I hate to say throw up.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that to happen.
So now,
gosh,
you're starting to really make it look into more of a man's ring. We'll take it the bottom part because I think that's really what would make the difference. Take it all the way to a 4. And it's getting bulkier. I think we can expand it to maybe a 6 millimeter. 6.5. Let's see what happens. Yep. And then we can take the bottom to a 6.5 because we have a lot of guys that like the football teams and things.
That's right.
In Louisiana.
That's right.
And I hate to tell you, I don't know enough about sports, but I think
here we go. Go ahead, Trey.
Kirsten's family, they went to a Louisiana school, which I should know the name of. So, I'm losing it here. I'm sorry, everyone.
That's okay. So Kane, who the charity Cannonballs for Kane was founded by Kane himself. He went to LSU.
There we go.
That's how the whole family got really involved in that Louisiana culture. because of the support that the school. Oh, very good, Susan.
Thank you, everyone,
LSU too.
so much. I knew you all did. I just didn't remember the name of it while I was doing this.
And Rain, I knew it wasn't the Saints that Tracy was trying to reach.
And right now I'm just adding a little extra fleur-de-lis at the top.
Because if it's a man's ring, adding more fleur-de-lis is a good call.
So there we go.
Even if, let's not even talk about it being a man's ring.
You're right.
Let's talk about it being a completely different look of this ring you made.
Yeah, it really does look completely different. Let's see this on a hand.
Yes.
Okay, Lorraine, let's.
That's right.
Who knows what it's going to be cutting off here, but.
That's right. Oh, wow. That is so cool.
Yeah, that's dynamic. If you had something like that on your hand, people are going to notice.
Lynn says, I would wear that.
I would too, Lynn.
I would too.
I would too.
That's a phenomenal piece. That's a piece of artwork on your hand.
It is.
Lorraine says, amazing. Oh, and Lorraine also says, meaty. You are so right. The vocabulary tonight, Lorraine.
Let's take a look at this on her hand.
Meaty.
And now I'm rendering it again to see what it would look like. Oh, what in the world? It's on a lady's hand.
That's what I was just.
But it is a lady's piece.
Yeah, no,
but
that's fine. My question is.
Wait till we put the man's hand up there in a minute.
So that's a lady's hand?
Well, that is.
Obviously.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait till you see the man's hand.
I can't even wait.
It's a funny hand. So there you go.
Mary Lou says, wow, wow, wow.
I love it. It looks both antique and arty, and it's just fun.
Oh, look at it on the hand.
I'm going to go ahead and save real quick.
All right.
And
click save.
Click save. And now let's put it on the man's hand. Come on, school bus, turn around. Don't act like you flipped upside down.
That's right. Nope. Come on.
This is the school bus up here. See how it's on its side?
The thing is,
it's not on its side. It's upside down.
For some reason, they cannot see your. There we go.
Oh, there it goes. It's saving.
Oh, here's the man's hand. Is that right?
No. Okay, but let's go ahead and go back in here, and we'll turn it. To me, I hate to say it. It looks like an ape hand.
It is a very. Oh. Why is it gripping like that?
I think it's so hysterical. I think it's hysterical.
Lynn says, yikes.
That's why we don't use it that often.
And Lorraine says, LOL.
It is good. Here, kiss my ring.
I know. Lorraine, that's what I thought too. That hand looked arthritic.
It does. It's just so funny. I've never seen a man hold his hand like that. Here.
It's like John Carradine's hand.
It cracks me up every time I am designing a ring for a man and I have to pull that out.
And you're like, here, sir, think of it as a cartoon.
Yeah.
All right, Trey, we need to wrap this up.
Yes, I was having way too much fun.
We all are. We all
okay.
are having a great time.
We will, oh, it's saving for me. Thank you again.
There's laughing faces that people are sending up. There's hearts. So many. This is awesome, Trey.
Well, great. I'm glad you all enjoyed it.
Yay. This has been one of my very favorites.
Oh, wonderful.
When we tell folks that we laugh a lot during this show, we do.
We do. Yes, it's good for our souls.
Yes, it is. So I need to pull the winner now. And in the meantime, this is interesting, I'm on here. I want to, darn it, it's not on here. And I bet it won't let me go over to another one. Let's just see. Oh, hold on. I did not like that at all. Come back. There we go. It was like, if you're going to do Wednesday night's show, do Wednesday night's show. Okay, so I'm just going to remind you that in our brick and mortar store, we are having our annual Valentine's Day special that we do. First of all, 20% off all jewelry. And then you get a free gift bag full of goodies. So it has a cuddly plush teddy bear or other stuffed animals. Sometimes we have other cool and adorable ones. And then a heart-shaped box of chocolate. And we have Valentine's greeting cards for you to choose from right there. And all in a gift bag with free gift wrapping if you would like. And that goes on until Monday, which is Valentine's Day.
Yeah, coming up fast.
It is coming up fast.
And Mardi Gras is March 1st.
Mardi Gras, March 1st.
Yes, just to let you know, because I looked it up. So
you.
we're
Right
a little
before-
early, but it was a good time.
Right before we came on, we were thinking about that. Oh, Lorraine said 5-star show tonight.
Ooh, great.
Isn't that awesome?
Oh my, look at it came up there. Oh, you clicked on that and made it come up.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Melinda, said wonderful show tonight. Teresa said, oh no, Kathy said this was fun. And Teresa said, absolutely. Judy said, enjoyed it. And Teresa said, good show tonight. So
Oh, great.
that is so wonderful.
Glad you all enjoyed it. I had fun with it. It was a fun ring to do.
Yes, it was. I enjoyed it too. Okay, so we will be having our, as always, don't pay attention to the date here. It should read Tuesday, February 15th. So next Tuesday, once again, we'll have our 1 hour live online jewelry sale that is goes on from 12 noon to 1 o'clock. And during that time, someone will win a $500 diamond pendant. So join us next Tuesday. That is February 15th. And then on the 16th, we're taking a field trip. Tracy and I are taking a field trip. We are going to one of our scrapbooking retreats, and we are taking you with on Wednesday night. We decided since we aren't going to be able to show jewelry that night, we wanted to, but we didn't want to miss out on interacting with you all. So we are going to take you with us, and around 7 o'clock on Wednesday night, February 16th, we will do live stream from Facebook, and you will be able to see what we are up to when we are out and about with our hobbies. So it's going to be really fun. So we have no idea what we're doing. So, but I guarantee it'll be fun. It will be lots of laughs. And that is a week from tonight, February 16th. No, I'm sorry, a week from last night, February 16th, about 7 o'clock or so. And then on Thursday, a week from today, Tracy will be having a replay of one of her most popular custom jewelry design alongs as voted by likes on YouTube. So we will, when you tune in on Thursday night at 7 o'clock, you will see one of the most popular design alongs that she has done. And I can't scroll back now, I'm sorry to say, but someone did say in here that the lighthouse was their favorite.
Oh, wow.
So I thought that was wonderful. And then Rick, our offsite executive producer, reminds me that on this Saturday, we will be having Valentine's Day. And that is a day devoted to our friendships with our friends. Friendships with our friends, that's how it works, right? It's a friendship.
Yes.
We're friends. So it's a wonderful tradition that it started a few years ago, Valentine's Day, where we will celebrate the gals in our lives. So we'll have that going on Saturday, celebrating that with you from 11 o'clock until 4 o'clock on Saturday. We'll be open 10 to 4 on Saturday. So join us for Valentine's Day, and remember to get that wonderful free gift bag full of Valentine's goodies. All right, we have a winner.
Okay.
We have a winner. So my computer just said, your battery's running low.
Yeah,
We're really.
I had to share Stacy's cord. Good thing I got her that new computer. My cord now fits.
Woohoo, that worked out.
They're interchangeable.
That worked out. And Cindy is coming to Valentine's Day with Rick. So
great.
All right, the winner of that beautiful $100, which I think it's more than that, $100 cubic zirconia and sterling necklace that Tracy showed at the beginning of the show is Marianne Schwab. Marianne Schwab, congratulations. A round of applause for you, Marianne. And all you need to do is stop by our store and pick up your prize anytime after 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. And congratulations on that. It is a beauty. So we want to remind you that you can see lots of designs that Tracy has done. Tracy and I both have done over the years over on our regular website at tracyandstacy.com. I went ahead and put that in the comments so you all can click on it. And I don't want to put the actual ad up because Tracy's concerned about it being too obvious to Facebook, which is probably a good idea. But we would like to encourage you to, if you haven't done so yet, subscribe to us over on YouTube. We need to get to 100 subscribers in order to get some of the other options that YouTube offers. And we are up to, what did you say, Trey?
79. At least this morning, it was 79.
So, and last week, unbelievably last week, we were only at 26, and that has been done by you all. So
yeah, thank you.
Thank you. That's so wonderful. We appreciate you so much. We are so glad that you joined us tonight. It was such a fun evening, and I'm so glad you all enjoyed it as much as we did. We do a lot of laughing on this show. And so until we see each other again at some point, I'm going to find the thing that I'm supposed to bring up. We invite you to stay sparkly. Good night, everyone.